Happy New Year, guys! It feels so good to be back. I hope you guys had an amazing year. It feels so good to be stepping into a new year so equipped and pumped up, guys. I'm trusting you all had a happy holidays and are all stepping back comfortably into your work shoes. This holiday was a special one for me because I had a lot of new experiences. But before we get into that, let's talk about the cliche part of the new cycles, just like the new year. We all know how it is stepping into the new year. Everyone is so hyped up and everyone is setting goals and so much anticipation towards like a better year. And we see like the new year resolutions and all of that. Well, lately there's been so much focus on setting new goals, believing them, visualizing them, and working towards them. There are so many vague plans and goals everyone can't wait to achieve. Even more vague motivations and advice spilling from all corners. Well, I'm about to crash that party for you guys. Well, guess what? For me, setting goals is not really what matters. Do what works for you, but have a system. Setting systems for your goal is the real deal. That's what I think. Let's get back to how my holiday went to give this more clarity. So this holiday was a different one for me because I was alone and I did not have any extra help at the house. And you know how it is being a wife and a mom. We all know how demanding the holidays can be at times, especially with no extra hands. That can be a lot, so I did some things differently this time due to all that I've been learning and how I've been developing myself, and I was amazed at the difference it made, honestly. Firstly, I am not one to feel like I'm perfect or act like I've got everything all figured out, but I just have to say that I'm full of gratitude to God because of how I handle things, showed how much I've improved, and just how much the people, the experiences, and all He has brought into my life is for a reason. The holidays got me reflecting and feeling so blessed despite the fact that I was a bit tensed up and already stressing about initially on how the holidays were going to be, but everything ended up working out just fine and even better, to be honest. Do you guys want to know how I coped with the situation? I set up systems. Yes, systems. Now, what are systems? Systems are like basically units or components that work together towards achieving a greater common goal. Note that the units or the components I'm talking about must not necessarily be like physical parts, but can also be like easy, specific, and like well-planned processes divided into like more smaller portions, which can result in more complex achievements when you put them together in the right order. So you see, the thing about systems for me is that they help us transit from a state of like force to a state of flow. So we are all surrounded by systems in our everyday lives, from how our bodies work together through the different systems to achieving common goals of survival. Even like in nature, we see like how systems are set in place like through various seasons, day and night, crop production, sun rising in the east and setting in the west, and a lot of other beautiful systems we don't even notice due to the state of flow, which makes us perceive them as easy as normal. My system to make the workload less stressful involved a lot of planning, and I don't mean like in a general way, but in like a very detailed, very specific planning, considering like time, availability of resources, and a routine that fit like my personality and my workspace. So I would love to share my systems, but I'm trying to make this as brief as possible. So we'll skip that part and just stay tuned to my podcast to find out more about that. My system was also complemented by other factors such as having a supportive partner who I'm very thankful for. It is one of the best things anyone will pray for. He's always willing to like do whatever he can to help, and also like have a toddler who's so understanding to know when mommy needs time to work and all of that. He's so adorable. I'm so grateful to God for that. Now, guys, the thing about system is having them makes work much easier for you, but like having other factors to support these systems is what gives you that outstanding edge. So in my case, for the holidays, those systems were a supportive partner and an understanding toddler. So, and because of how things were set up for me, the holidays seemed full of fun and relaxation than work. Plus it was more relaxing for me than work because I still ended up achieving all the goals that I required. So, in our everyday and personal lives, those supportive factors for our systems that could make the difference include willpower, mental strength, self care, emotional intelligence, and relationships, and so many others that you get to figure out with me as time goes on. So, guys, know that you do not rise to your goals, but you fall to the level of your systems, okay? Let that sink in, guys. You might have set big goals for the new year that look impossible to achieve, but don't panic just yet. Create those systems effectively and see how you might just fall above that set goal that you have put. So it'll be a great year for all of us, and I can't wait to see you guys soon. I have so much in store, especially with the second season of the podcast Grind Glam and Gains coming real soon, and a whole lot my team and I are working on. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media handles in the description box below, and keep that positive energy going. I love you guys, and have a happy new year once again.